In the beginning, there was but a humble trading post named New Amsterdam. In the early 17th century, the Dutch West India Company sought to expand its fur trade. In the year 1624, they established a small settlement on the southern tip of an island, known today as Manhattan. The Dutch called this settlement New Amsterdam, a modest beginning for what would become the bustling metropolis of New York City. New Amsterdam's strategic location on the Hudson River made it an attractive trading post. It began to flourish, drawing in a diverse mix of people and cultures. However, this prosperity didn't go unnoticed. In 1664, the English saw the thriving Dutch colony as a valuable prize and seized it without firing a single shot. The English, under the command of Duke of York, promptly renamed the settlement New York. With this change of hands, the city's growth accelerated. It continued to draw in waves of immigrants, each bringing their unique culture and influence. This melting pot of cultures, along with its booming trade, set New York City on a path of exponential growth. In the 18th century, New York played a crucial role in the American Revolution. The city was a battleground, a place of strategic importance. The Revolution's victory in 1783 marked a new chapter in New York's history. The city emerged stronger, growing rapidly in size and influence. By the 19th century, New York was America's largest city, a bustling hub of commerce and culture. The city's landscape began to transform with the construction of the Erie Canal in 1825, linking New York to the Great Lakes. This significant development further boosted the city's growth, setting the stage for the architectural marvels that would come to define its iconic skyline. Thus, from these humble beginnings, New York City started its journey towards the iconic skyline we recognize today. This is Cultural Contours. Join us as we explore the wonders of this world-class skyline. The 19th century marked a turning point for New York City. As the city's population swelled, so did its ambitions. The need for space grew urgent, and the city's architects started to look up, birthing the era of skyscrapers. The first of these towering masterpieces was the New York Tribune building. Completed in 1875, it soared 10 stories high, a monument to the city's aspirations. Its construction was made possible by two crucial technological advancements. The first was the development of the passenger elevator in the mid-19th century. Suddenly, the upper floors of a building were as accessible as the ground floor, making taller buildings practical. The second was the advent of steel frame construction. This allowed buildings to rise ever higher without the walls needing to be impractically thick at the base. Following the Tribune building came the iconic Flatiron building, completed in 1902. With its distinctive triangular shape, the Flatiron building was a marvel of engineering and a testament to the audacity of New York's architects. Rising 20 stories, it dominated the city's skyline and became a beloved symbol of New York's upward reach. These early skyscrapers were not just buildings, they were statements of intent. They proclaimed to the world that New York City was a place of innovation, a place where the impossible became possible. Each new building was a challenge, an invitation to architects and builders to push the boundaries of what could be achieved. These skyscrapers transformed the city, changing not just its skyline, but its very identity. They were symbols of progress, of ambition, of a city that was always reaching for the stars. And with each new skyscraper that pierced the sky, the city's architects set their sights even higher. The race to the sky had begun, and New York City was leading the way. From the 10-story Tribune building to the 20-story Flatiron building, these early skyscrapers paved the way for the giants that would follow. The race to the sky had begun. The early 20th century saw the birth of New York's giants, the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building. These towering structures rose from the city's core, forever altering the skyline and the city's identity. The Chrysler Building, with its Art Deco-style architecture and iconic spire, was the brainchild of Walter Chrysler and architect William Van Allen. This architectural marvel was more than just a testament to Chrysler's success. It was a symbol of the city's resilience and progress during the Great Depression. Rising over 1,000 feet into the sky, the Chrysler Building was the world's tallest building upon its completion in 1930. But its reign would be short-lived. Just a few blocks away, another giant was taking shape. The Empire State Building, a project led by businessman John Jacob Raskob and architect William F. Lamb, was not just another skyscraper. It was a statement. It was to be taller, grander, and more magnificent than anything the world had seen. And indeed, it was. Upon its completion in 1931, the Empire State Building soared over 1,400 feet, taking the title of the world's tallest building from the Chrysler Building. This race for the sky was not just about height or grandeur, but about the spirit of competition and innovation that defined New York City. The Empire State and Chrysler Buildings were more than just structures of steel and concrete. They were symbols of ambition, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. These giants would cast their shadows over the city for decades, dominating the skyline and inspiring generations of architects and city dwellers alike. They were the crowning jewels of a city that was rapidly evolving, a city that was unafraid to reach for the skies. These giants would reign supreme for decades, but change was on the horizon. The skyline of New York City was set for another transformation, one that would once again redefine the city and its place in the world. In the late 20th century, a new duo of towers rose to dominate the skyline, etching a distinct silhouette on New York City's canvas. These were the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, an ambitious project that would forever change the city's architectural landscape. Construction began in the late 60s, a feat of engineering bravado that marked a new era of skyscraper design. Combining innovative structural solutions with sheer architectural audacity, the Twin Towers represented a bold leap into the future. They soared above the city, standing as colossal testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of progress. The Twin Towers became an inextricable part of New York's identity, their steel frames reaching skyward, symbolizing the city's aspirations and its ceaseless drive. They commanded the skyline, their twin silhouettes a beacon of the city's strength and resilience. Yet the story of these towers is marked by a tragic chapter. On a clear September morning in 2001, a horrific act of terror brought the Twin Towers down. The city's skyline, and indeed the world, watched in shock and horror as the towers fell, their destruction a devastating blow to the city and its people. The skyline was irrevocably altered, the Twin Towers' absence leaving a void that was felt far beyond the city's borders. However, in the face of such adversity, the spirit of New York City remained unbroken. The city mourned, but it did not fall. The empty space in the skyline served as a poignant reminder of what was lost, but also of the city's resilience and determination to rebuild. And rebuild it did. Out of the ashes rose a new World Trade Center, a symbol of rebirth and resilience, a testament to the city's indomitable spirit. The skyline may have been forever changed, but New York City proved its resilience, its people demonstrating their determination to rise, rebuild, and remember. The skyline was forever changed, but New York City proved its resilience. In the wake of tragedy, a symbol of resilience and rebirth emerged. After the devastating loss of the Twin Towers in 2001, New York City bore a gaping wound in its iconic skyline. Yet from the ashes of this catastrophe, a beacon of hope began to rise. This beacon was none other than One World Trade Center, a shining testament to the city's indefatigable spirit. The construction of One World Trade Center was an undertaking of immense proportions. It was not just about building another skyscraper, it was about healing, about demonstrating the city's resilience, about sending a message to the world that New York would not be bowed. In 2006, the foundations were laid, and over the next 8 years, the structure slowly ascended toward the heavens. It was a labor of love, of remembrance, and of defiance. Each steel beam, each pane of glass, each square foot of concrete a testament to the city's unyielding spirit. When it was finally completed in 2014, One World Trade Center stood as the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. At a symbolic 1,776 feet, it's a nod to the year of America's independence. The tower's gleaming facade reflects the city it calls home, an ever-changing tapestry of light and shadow, weather and time. One World Trade Center has more than just filled the void left by the Twin Towers. It has transformed the city's skyline. It's an architectural marvel, an enduring symbol of resilience and rebirth, and a beacon of hope that shines brightly against the backdrop of the Big Apple. Its impact extends far beyond the realm of architecture. It's a source of inspiration, a reminder of the power of human spirit and the capacity to rise from the ashes. It's a tribute to those we lost and a promise of a brighter tomorrow. Today, One World Trade Center stands as a testament to the city's unyielding spirit. The New York City skyline of today is a diverse collection of architectural marvels, a testament to a city that is ever evolving, always reaching for the sky. A key player in this modern skyline is the recently unveiled Hudson Yards, a neighborhood within a neighborhood, boasting a collection of high-rises that redefine urban living. Not to be missed is The Edge, a triumph of modern architecture and the highest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere. The cityscape we see today is a harmonious blend of the old and the new. The classic, ornate facades of yesteryears stand proudly alongside the sleek, glass-clad towers of today, each telling a different story, each adding a different note to the symphony that is the New York City skyline. The modern skyline is not just about height and grandeur, it's also about sustainability, functionality and resilience. The city's architects and engineers are increasingly incorporating green building practices, using energy-efficient materials and designing structures that can withstand the challenges of climate change. New York City's skyline is a dynamic entity. It's a living, breathing organism that grows and changes with the times. Every new building that sprouts up is not just a structure of steel and glass, but a manifestation of the city's spirit, its aspirations, and its undying resolve. The city's architectural landscape is also a reflection of its cultural diversity. From the neo-Gothic designs of the early 20th century to the postmodern aesthetics of the 21st, the skyline is a visual representation of the myriad cultures, ideas and influences that have shaped the city over the years. And so as we stand in awe of the modern skyline, we are not just admiring a cityscape, we are witnessing a story unfold, a story of resilience, innovation and relentless ambition. A story that is written not just in the pages of history books, but in concrete, steel and glass. The skyline continues to evolve, each new edition writing a new chapter in the city's rich history. As we gaze upon the ever-changing skyline, one can't help but wonder, what does the future hold? New York City, the city that never sleeps, is never still either. The skyline, a testament to human ambition and innovation, continues to evolve, reflecting the city's dynamic spirit. The future of this iconic skyline is poised to be as vibrant and diverse as its past, shaped by emerging architectural trends, innovative construction projects, and a growing focus on sustainability. As we look ahead, we see a cityscape that continues to reach for the sky, with new skyscrapers slated to join the ranks of the city's giants. These future structures will not only redefine the city's silhouette, but also the way we perceive architecture. There'll be more than just buildings. There'll be vertical ecosystems, incorporating green spaces, public areas, and an array of amenities that cater to a high-quality urban lifestyle. Sustainability and green architecture will play a pivotal role in shaping the skyline of the future. New York City is set to become a global leader in the integration of eco-friendly design elements, from green roofs and walls to energy-efficient systems and materials. Imagine skyscrapers that generate their own power, buildings that breathe, and architecture that coexists harmoniously with nature. Technology will also have a significant impact. Construction methods will become more advanced, making use of cutting-edge materials and innovations. Buildings will interact with their inhabitants and the environment in ways we can only dream of today. They'll be smart, responsive and adaptive, offering a level of comfort and convenience that's currently unimaginable. As we peer into the future, we can also anticipate a skyline that's more inclusive, one that reflects the city's diverse populace. We'll see architectural styles from around the world, blending seamlessly with the city's historic structures and modern marvels. The skyline of New York City, always evolving, always inspiring, promises a future as vibrant and diverse as its past. And as the city continues to grow and change, its skyline will remain a testament to human ingenuity, a beacon of progress, and a source of inspiration for architects and dreamers alike. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Cultural Contours for more videos like this, and let us know which skyline you want us to explore next in the comments.